It is Monday, August 28th, and while I've been eyeing this Bitcoin formation as a top formation, recent developments may be proving me wrong. And of course, I'm very open to that since I have a good amount of Bitcoin. But I also have quite a bit of different digital currencies that I've been purchasing here. And I want to go through some more of the details in the recent trades I've done, what I'm going to do to unfold them, what am I going to do this way, that way, should Bitcoin be surging higher. So first of all, what if Bitcoin is not a bubble yet? Well, I'm going to have to do some live reviews on this. First of all, I got to say hello to everybody and invite you to come and say hello since I am live. And in a second, this will give me, it would have given me a link to provide to the live chat. Just reset. Limerick City Live. So I am public and this is supposed to be a private video. Well, when I do that, I have to just bite the bullet and keep going. So what would happen if Bitcoin is not a bubble? All right, let's go back to that. I have to find my way back to that. I'm flustered now. So what if Bitcoin is not a bubble? And I need to do some research online at the same time. And I still have to send a note to my group that I'm live on Discord. Live. So now back to my research. I apologize for the lack of preparation to be public and live. I thought this would be unlisted and live. So what I want to do is say Bitcoin, let's go to coin market cap and see Bitcoin's market capitalization is $72 billion. So if it goes up $1 billion, what does that do to the price of Bitcoin? And what would it take for the price of Bitcoin to go up, or the market cap to go up $1 billion? It would take 1,000 people buying $1,000 worth of Bitcoin to put up $1 million of market cap. So it would take 1 million people buying $1,000 of Bitcoin. That's 0.25 Bitcoin. Just 1 million people buying 0.25 Bitcoin would add another $1 billion market cap to Bitcoin. And so it occurs to me that when 1 million people in Canada and 1 million people in the United States and 1 million people in 12 other countries all say, you know what, I'm going to buy just $1,000 worth of Bitcoin. That's going to put tens of billions of market cap into Bitcoin. And it's going to create a chart pattern that I've never seen before. Maybe it's in a different market somewhere that something like this has happened somewhere in the past. But should $10 billion in market cap, that's just 10 million people buying 0.25 Bitcoin. It's not unthinkable of that kind of scale of move to happen in a couple weeks of time. And I think that's after that we're going to see that Bitcoin actually hits the bubble. And I was commenting somewhere some time ago that you probably could go back to the history of the sales of mobile phones, cell phones, and you would see the chart like this at one time where the sales are just astonishingly bigger than the year before, and then they went up 10 times again. And so it really could be going up. However, this kind of chart formation always makes me look for a top. That always makes me look for the top. Even when it doesn't look like it should be a top and it's a fake out top, I'm still looking for a top after that kind of move. So a portion of my investments are in Bitcoin lending and they just stay there no matter what the price of Bitcoin does. And so then I'm ensured that I'm going to profit if Bitcoin prices do go up. But I do have the rest of my coin all broken up into different cryptocurrencies, into different altcoins on Poloniex is my main trading place. and some on Bitfinex and some Bittrex as well, as I'm expanding out because Poloniex is great and I want to have more options as well. So what I'm thinking is that the altcoin prices have gone in waves over the last few years. So there was a time here on November the 5th of 2000, November the 3rd there of 2015, where Bitcoin prices really ratcheted up and all the altcoin prices absolutely plummeted at that very day. And then, of course, they turned around. And for a long time, every time Bitcoin went up, the altcoins went down. Then there was a period of time where that shifted and altcoin prices were going up along with Bitcoin, which was fantastic to be in the altcoins. And then we've seen another shift now where the altcoins have been pressed down as Bitcoin went up through this phase. So I am expecting that regardless of whether Bitcoin goes up or it goes down, I think that the altcoins now are going to start surging along with Bitcoin, or if Bitcoin goes down, they're going to surge in opposite of Bitcoin. At least that's my play for now. So now in the private video to follow, what I'm going to do is break down all of my trades that I recently did as I reshuffled my cryptocurrencies, because I've been sloppy in my trading. I laid out all my positions, but I haven't taken the average entry and put it into a spreadsheet so that I can track my profit loss properly. I have to go into cointracking.co and really take a look at where all of my trades are now recently and what am I going to be doing with them next. So there's always the question about where do you find an entry point? How do you find a good buy place? But nowadays, actually, if you've been buying into these at the right time, it's time to start looking for where you'll be taking profit or getting out of your position because you're not right yet. So when a market has taken off, as Burst has, perhaps if you've bought into this nice chart formation here and you are profitable, then you have to start thinking about where are you going to be taking your profits. On the other hand, if you're in a market that is starting to fade off as Bitcoin's doing whatever it's doing, then you have to decide, are you going to hold it and how much pain can you take? So it's a great time in the charts right now to go through everything and lay that out, which way I'm going to do on the profit side and which way I'm going to do on protecting my assets on the wrong side if I'm not right. So I didn't check for any conversation or questions, but I will look for them afterwards and I'll answer everything in the comments below the video. So thanks for tuning in, everybody who jumped onto the live thing. I didn't announce it. It wasn't expected. And now I'll go on with the next presentation, which is a little bit more detailed. Cheers and thanks again.